Hello, guys, and welcome to your market report for this Friday, the 21st of uh, of September 2018. Listen, I'm really glad to have you guys here. Now, let's get started. What we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about China, and we're going to talk about the emotion of what's called human indignation. Human I have a trouble pronouncing it. Oh man, it's hard to pronounce that word. Indignation. It's a human emotion that comes when somebody believes that they are not being treated fairly. Sometimes, if a person believes they are not being treated fairly, they will pursue something, even if it's a small thing. It becomes to them a matter of great importance, even if it's something small. If they feel indignated, if they feel like, there, I said it. I said it so slick there that time. Why did I was able to do it that easy that time? I better not try to say it again because I'll mess up next time. But anyway, uh, it's a real tongue twister for me, that word. Anyway, people will pursue something like maybe they'll just be overcharged for a nickel at the grocery store or something, but they feel indignated. I said it again. Wonderful. Anyway, they'll feel that way, and they're like, I'm not taking this because it's my right. They're cheating me. They're doing something that's making me feel this way. Well, here's the thing. The Chinese, these sanctions and stuff, the Chinese been taking it, not making too much of problems or anything. But now something's happened here. So let's start the charts right here. And what we're going to look at is China. This just right across the news this morning. This is new news coming right over the desk. China is urging the United States to withdraw sanctions or they're going to face consequences, they say. And this is because China feels indignated. I'm cured. I can say it. Anyway, China is warning of consequences if Washington does not cancel the sanctions on the Chinese military for a purchase from Russia. And why they feel that way is because they think it's none of the United States business if we want to buy something from Russia. This is between me and Russia. Why should the United States horn in and say, well, we want a kickback from this, we want money from this, if it's between China and Russia? And this is basically why China feels that way. They feel like it's none of the United States' business, and the United States is coming. The United States is coming in, and they want money for China making purchases from Russia, and China's like, this is going to cause a lot of trouble. This right here, and China is saying to the United States, back down on this, and a warning of consequences if they do not cancel these sanctions. But they call it. Words are being used like unreasonable practices of the United States' side. And Moscow has warned that Washington is playing with fire. And they accuse the United States of trying to squeeze Russia out of the global arms market. And they're using words like unfair here. In these things. So here's the thing. This could cause more trouble. Honest to Pete, this could cause more trouble than all of the other sanctions put together. Really. And I wanted to mention that before we get started. So let's jump right into the markets right now. First thing we're going to take a look at is Bitcoin. It was moving all morning upwards really nicely. Right now, it's looks like it's starting to take a little bit of a downward twist. But to tell you the truth, I see these as a wave pattern. Let's take a look at the 12-hour, and I'll show you what I mean. What we've got is we've got consecutively smaller waves leading down to almost down to like a flat line. And it's flatlining just above the 6,000, probably maybe $6,400. This is almost like a countdown. You know, the smaller and smaller waves until finally Bitcoin bursts forth again, just like and unexpectedly and goes to the moon. But when? The question is, when's it going to do that? Well, when the countdown's over, of course. Here we go. Cryptocurrencies. We got them all heading up this morning. Ripple is up. XRP, that is up massively at 53 cents. It's up 47.7%. Oh man, that's amazing. It's amazing. Bitcoin Cash is taking a rather big jump too. Litecoin's starting to move. It's up over 6% today, $58.15. Now, we've got a market capital that's jumped $21 billion overnight. Yesterday, we were talking around $200 billion, and today we've jumped $21 billion. That amount of money right there has moved into cryptocurrencies just overnight. Bitcoin dominance has fell back to 52.5%. Now, let's take a look at the Dow Jones market today, the stock market. It's made a 42-point gain today. Today alone, it's heading almost up. It's starting to head towards 27,000 points. That's unbelievable. It's unbelievably high, the stock market. It's up in the stratosphere. It's flying like Icarus. You all know what I think. I think this stock market is heading for a crash. Before the year is out, I think this stock market's heading for a crash. Very low volumes right now on the market. And looks like the volumes are even getting lower. We've got upward trading on extremely low volume. Let's take a look at the price of oil today, 71.05. It's up over 1% today alone, 73 cents up. So oil's flying high right now too. Now silver ain't doing so good, you know. But silver, there's a little something I want you to notice here. Let me hone the charts in here. It's something I just noticed this morning. Right here, it's very interesting. I found it interesting anyway. You see this fall in the price of silver. Well, that's to be expected because of the dollar. The dollar is moving upwards a little bit today. But what's unexpected is just in the past few minutes how silver has rebounded a little bit, and come back from that. That means that the silver's price is actually rising right now while the dollar price is rising simultaneously, and that's a little bit unusual right there. Bonds and rates today. What we're looking at is a yield curve that is flattening today. We got the long end falling and the short end rising. This is hyperfuel for a flattening yield curve, you know. So we got a flattening yield curve today, and we're getting very close basis points. Like if we take a look at the U.S. 2-year, the difference in between the U.S. 2-year and the spread between the 10-year is getting terribly close. It's only about 25 basis points is all. It's really nothing. It's getting awful close to being a flat yield curve. Let's take a look at the dollar today. 94.26. See, we got a rising dollar today. She's up 0.36%. And this is why I found it impressive, the fact that silver's rising too at the same time the dollar's rising. So listen, this has been your market report, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next show. Bye-bye for now, guys, and have a real nice weekend. And by the way, we'll be back doing the market report next week. Stay tuned, and remember to subscribe to both of my channels here at Financial Turmoil Explained, and if you're really into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, over at the other channel, the Delta Report. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.